Shapps was wheeled out this morning to reassure the audience that Rishi's 5 pledges were going to happen and that it would take time and that he would get them done by the end of this Parliament. And to prove it, he pointed out that the recession which was expected is not going to happen, and that is down to Rishi's commitment to get the economy growing. Of course, the fifth of those pledges is, of course, to stop the small boats. I have no problem with stopping the small boats. I think it's right to stop the small boats. The small boats are dangerous. My problem is that I think the unilateral decision to abandon the principles laid out and understood internationally by the 1951 Refugee Convention and various other international agreements that we have made, and in some cases that we have initiated. I think that this is to abandon these commitments is foolish, number one. And number two, I think we're going to find ourselves in legal danger. Not specifically from the judges in the European Court of Human Rights, because the wording of the illegal immigration bill is such that a legal wording has been devised which will allow ministers to say, well, they've not yet got time to look at a particular case, and therefore the judgment of the European Court of Human Rights can be ignored until ministers have time to look at it. And indeed, it's a minister's decision now whether they look at any judge's decisions. And that, of course, means things can happen independently of legal judgments. I think this is extremely dangerous. So the legal judgment, by the time it's heard, will already be late, and then it will be about repatriating a refugee or an asylum seeker or a migrant, and repatriating them to where? Because they don't actually belong to the UK. And so, again, the issue will become extremely complex internationally and in international law. The area where I'm concerned is in the behaviour of the Rwandan hosts, because they have a reputation and they have form for dealing with refugees badly. And should that happen with people that we have given to Rwanda to look after on our behalf, then we, I think, will have to take legal responsibility for that. And that could happen, that could be a problem that occurs in the next year. It could be a problem that occurs in 5 years' time. But I think we will find it will be a problem that we will have to shoulder, and it will be enormous. And part of that is because this law has been rushed through without due diligence. I also happen to think personally that it's an immoral law and that it's wrong to farm out our responsibilities to other nations.